Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to not RWBY Chibi, which is what I thought the next video was going to be after that disaster that was the end of Volume 8. I thought RWBY Chibi was definitely going to be the way I was going to go, because I needed some sweet therapy. But I've decided against it because I completely forgot that there was the RWBY Fairy Tales. I think there's only 5 or 6 videos or something like that that look like they're only about 5 minutes long. So I'm just going to blast all of these out for one video. Then I've got the OSTs to watch. And then I'll do some RWBY Chibi for a little bit of therapy before I'm either going to move on to the Ice Queendom, which is the RWBY anime, which apparently takes place in Volume 1. So I don't know if it's canon alongside the RWBY universe that we've been watching, or if it's a completely separate thing. I don't know, I've never watched it, so I have no idea. I guess I'll figure that out, or I'm sure one of you guys will probably tell me in the comments. And yeah, after that, it's finding the next thing to watch, which I'm not sure what it's going to be. I'm still debating on it. I am the most indecisive person ever, so it's probably going to take me a little bit, but we'll figure it out at some point. I was going to do a poll and see what people wanted to watch, but then I realized to do that I actually have to think of a few things that I'd want it to be between. In even that's I'm too indecisive for even that, so it's rough. It's rough. This is not my forte whatsoever, deciding things. I'm just a go with the flow kind of guy. But I think it might be red versus blue, at least for a little while. I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not, but then again, I said the same thing about RWBY, and like I said, here I am, freaking almost 9 seasons in, 9 volumes in. So I probably will end up liking it. I've heard that apparently the first 5 seasons are just kind of random, funny, nonsensical, skit kind of things. Kind of like Camp, someone compared it to. And then after that, I think it's then story based, it actually goes into a proper story and things like that. So I might give it a watch. We never know. I'll at least try it. So so that will probably be the next thing that I go into. I'll definitely do different videos also. I'm not just gonna start red versus blue and then just do all of them videos, because apparently it's 12 seasons long, 15 seasons long. I don't know. It's really long. And I know the first 5 seasons apparently are just small little skits, like I was saying. So I think each video is only a couple of minutes long. So that won't be too bad. I could probably blast out an entire season in one video, depending on how long it is, of course. So we'll see about that, but I'll definitely watch it at least. I'll at least give it a try. I'll always get something to try. I'm not going to judge it before I've even watched it. But yes, without further ado, let's watch RWBY Fairy Tales. I don't know what these things are about at all. I'm assuming they're just random. I think the canon. I'm sure somebody said they were canon still. But I don't think they're about RWBY and the gang. We'll give them a watch. We'll see what they're about. Let's go. You would think that I would structure my videos a little bit better, wouldn't you? Come into it with at least a little bit of a script. Yeah, I'll talk about this, and this in the intro. Then I'll watch it. And then in the outro, I'll talk about what I've seen. Then I'll mention this, and this. You know, I completely wing it. I'm just right, I'll make a video now. Hit record, and then just whatever comes out of my mouth, comes out of my mouth. Maybe it's not the best way to do things, but it is my way. Alright, let's see what these are about.
Many stories explore innocence as a blessing and a curse.
Hell yeah.
A blessing to not understand evil, and a curse to not recognize it. However, all good stories do share one thing in common. They are not what you expect.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Poppy? Where'd you go? Come back! Poppy!
I thought for a second she was Poppy.
Coward.
I was like, she's right in front of you. Are you blind? Come on, dude.
See, Oak? Told you so. Your turn.
Oh, wait.
But it's dangerous.
That was Poppy.
Mother and father say so.
Never mind.
Huh, come on, are you scared of trees? I double dare you.
If she was further in than I thought.
If you don't do it, I won't be your friend anymore.
You have to.
Oh, those
You're
are
my
the worst
sister.
kind of people.
Not the same thing.
Sister or not?
Oak! You there?
Oh, it took multiple hours for you to be like, oh, yeah, he's probably not coming back.
Oak!
God damn.
Cold. Let's go home.
Dude, do you not see the veins and the non-existent eyes, I think?
Is Oak okay?
Just caught a chill in the forest. It's nothing.
The forest? But we're not supposed to go in there.
Sorry. Love you.
This is a weird fucking thing. What the hell? I would not be so nonchalant about my brother who now has red veins and no eyes. Or black eyes, I don't know what they are.
Mother? Father?
You're dead.
Have you seen...
So he's just gonna go around killing the entire town? Oak, my dude. Can't do that.
I'm sorry. I love you.
It's Harry Potter. I'm so confused as to what's going on though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm assuming this is a fairy tale within RWBY. I mean, it might be a popular fairy tale. I'm not exactly well versed in fairy tales myself, so I wouldn't know.
Gotta go. Why not me?
Someone's gonna grab your hand. No? Oh, she's screwed. Yep, walking over glass, definitely the sign of the devil.
We all have a certain natural inclination.
She has white eyes
We
still.
expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face. And yet, we are often the slowest to see the darkness within ourselves.
Hey, we hope.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, as per usual, I'm sure you guys will tell me the underlying stories in these messages that I'm clearly missing. But yes, okay. Next one. All right, this one's on for a whopping 7 minutes.
Long ago,
Is that not going up?
there lived a hunter in the swamps of Mistral. This was no ordinary hunter.
Sorry, one moment. For some reason, there we go.
He was a hunter of grim.
Is this like the first hunter? What a Chad! Look at that. Paid with bread and everything.
Why are you the only one who hunts them?
My semblance tells me when Grim are near. I have a duty to protect them. One day, all of you will use your semblances to help others too.
Well, that'll be easy, because mine's the best. It leads me to whatever I need most. Sounds pretty useful to me.
Pretty cool semblance, to be fair.
Strong.
I can link ours with other people. It's easily the strongest.
Hunting Grim isn't just about strength. I can use my semblance to calm people down. You don't need to be strong if you don't attract Grim in the first place.
Well, I don't have to worry about that. I can hide from Grim in plain sight.
Well, you can keep hiding with your eyes closed while the rest of us...
So all of those semblances kind of sound like derivatives of the main characters from RWBY.
There is danger in relying too much
You've got that guy who can apparently link people's auras. Sounds an awful lot like Jean's being able to amp them. Someone that can hide from Grim and calm people down kind of just sounds like Ren's sort of mixed together. Leading to the thing that you want the most. I mean, that's kind of... Oh, I was going to say it's kind of like good luck. I suppose it would kind of have the same effect, but...
Its own abilities. Especially when danger surrounds us on all sides. I would have hoped your mother taught you that.
Has anyone seen Father today?
He said he was going deeper into the swamps.
Oh, good God.
Find out why the Grim have been showing up more.
He's not going to be dead, is he?
I have some bad news, kids.
People of RWBY and Remnant cannot catch a break, man.
What are we going to do?
We must stay and protect our home, like Father.
It's not safe here or anywhere else. We have to find others and protect them too.
Father was trying to learn more about the Grim. We should learn more too, so we can be better prepared to face them.
He's got some crazy hair.
Father and Mother risked their lives for the village. Look what happened to them.
We need to fight back. Stop being foolish. You're not
As they had countless times before, they argued long into the night.
We have to go help others. We have to think this through.
In the end,
We've got to do what Father wants us to do.
they went their separate ways. The oldest daughter took up her father's mantle as protector of the village.
This is like the Deathly Hallows.
As attacks increased, the people sought refuge elsewhere.
I don't know why, it just kind of reminds me of it.
The oldest son searched for more villagers. But the Grim had already gotten to them. When he finally found others to protect, not even his semblance was enough to overcome the Grim. The youngest daughter set off to learn more about the Grim. But without confronting them, there was still much she didn't know. And lastly, the youngest son set off to find adventure. But having never left home, soon became lost and afraid.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? Was that the sisters as well? Did she find him?
How's your adventure going?
Yeah, I said they kind of sound like derivatives of Team Rubies and stuff like that.
Found new prey.
But
Then we should help.
as soon as I said it out loud,
Don't worry.
apart from his, kind
new home
of
soon.
really don't share anything in common.
Please, we have to stay calm.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She just looks sick of her life. She's like, oh, good God, again! Hell yeah.
There's too many.
Miss me?
Get the thing you needed the most, huh? Your brother. Your family.
I'm sorry for being stubborn. There were too many Grim for me to fight alone. Without you all, I lost direction. No wonder my semblance led me right back to my family. My true home.
I'm sorry for leaving too. I'm stronger with all of you at my side. If we stick together, we can overcome anything.
I was wrong. Sometimes the best way to learn is to act.
I was the biggest fool of all. I was so selfish. I lost sight of what was most important.
Father died because he was fighting Grim alone. I think we're better off as a team.
Damn straight.
The rest of their days,
the first team ever.
Hunter's children defended the new village they built together and welcomed anyone seeking refuge from the Grim. And often, over the years, the siblings ventured out into the world to offer help wherever they could, inspiring others with their bravery, heart, wisdom, and humility. May we learn that working together, we can surely accomplish more than each of us can alone.
As I say, the first ever team of hunters. I don't know their names, so I can't give them a name, like give them a team name. I'm sure there's probably a team name out there somewhere for them. For a second though, when he was like naming all of them, I thought he was gonna be like, yes, the like of knowledge and of wisdom, and or I thought he was just gonna name all like the relics and stuff. That turns out they somehow became the relics. But no, I don't think that was the case. It would have been cool though, would have been a cool thing. But moving on to the next one, let's go. Alright, what we got here?
Faunus parents entertain their children with bedtime stories about where they came from. We are special, they say. We were chosen. But chosen by whom?
By whom indeed?
The god of animals traveled all over Remnant, seeking those who were a little more than human, and invited them to sail to the shallow sea to discover their destiny.
You did not fit in where you came from, but I know
Hell yeah.
who you are. Leave this
strange antler man.
Enter the water. It will wash your old life away and show what you've always been just below the surface. You belong here. You are home.
Turns out it's acid.
At the chance
Just a trickster god.
Others were more skeptical.
Though the sea did not touch you, it has revealed your own shallowness.
Now be gone.
Often teach lessons, such as the importance of looking beneath the skin. But for Faunus, the story of the shallow sea does something more vital. It reminds them from a young age that their own lives have value.
Good God.
But Faunus are forced to grow up quickly. As they mature, they learn darker stories, in which the truth lies closer to the surface. Many, many years ago, in a faraway land, there was a war between humans and animals.
Oh, it's Antler Man. Oh yeah. My
Why
dude.
do you fight each other?
Are you human?
I am neither and both. Why are you fighting?
They are not like us.
Why must everyone be the same?
We worry about what they might do to us.
So you have something in common, after all. Judge not what you fear others may do, but by their actions.
We've seen the evil in their hearts. Humans are even more capable of destroying things than they are at creating.
Animals are stronger than us, but they will not join us in fighting the Grim.
You tried to control us. Why should we risk our lives to protect yours? The Grim have never bothered us. All we want is to be free.
You are too wild. You must be tamed so you won't steal from us. All we want is to live in safety and in peace.
You assume the worst about one another, but you are more alike than you know. If only you could see your best qualities as I do, and embrace your differences. I can end this conflict here, but only if all submit to my judgment.
This is a hippie god if I've ever seen one. Just the way he's got the whole freaking thing going on.
We accept your judgment.
His eyes as well kind of remind me of, if you've ever seen Zoo, you get like super animals basically. And they have, the way they know they're like tainted. They have like, I think call it the drip or something like that in their eye where like the pupil kind of droops down. His eyes kind of reminded me of that.
I thought the god would choose the superior species.
Perhaps they have.
Were you human or animal before?
It doesn't matter anymore.
I can see so far. I'm so strong.
That would be nuts, that though. Turning like half animal and then your eyesight just changes, or you get like super hearing. That'd be so hard to like get used to.
And it seems we now have a common enemy.
It's gonna say, God creates Farnus and then there's a massacre immediately.
You don't even know what you are.
Were we so narrow-minded when we were human?
Yes.
And so the Faunus left in search of a place they could live peacefully together, where they could become the best versions of themselves. These fables may seem fantastic, yet they reflect the real and unfortunate history of conflicts between humans and Faunus. And though different versions of the same story, they have some things in common. Faunus leaving behind their old lives to create a new future for themselves, as well as the notion that humans and Faunus need each other to survive. If we all set aside our differences and work toward a shared purpose, how much better would Remnant be for everyone?
Well, it would be great, Ozpin. Because you could bring the relics together, the gods could come back, bestow judgment, you could finally pass on, and Salem could die. It'd be great, but you know, that's just never how it happens, though, is it? Alright, so we have the Indecisive King. See what this one's about.
Is knowledge the answer to all your problems? Surely being more informed leads to smarter choices. But even the wisest among us have limits.
This would be me. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier on. About being indecisive.
More knowledge than it is capable of bearing.
Ooh.
Your Grace, his tree fell on my fence and broke it.
There was a great storm! It's not my fault the tree fell! The wind blew it over!
Here is what you shall do. Chop and mill the tree, and use it to build a new fence. Any wood that remains, sell at market, and divide the profit between you.
Thank you very much, Your Grace.
You are truly as wise as they say.
You guys couldn't have...
So the king commends.
Couldn't have made the thought of that yourselves. You had to go all the way to the king.
Please.
To figure out to make a new fence.
King.
Some people, man. Some people.
Please, Your Grace. I need your help.
Tell me, what has befallen you?
Creatures of Grimm destroyed my entire village. Now my family is dead and I have nothing left. I don't know how to go on.
Oh, she's Faunus. Alright.
You must keep living. And as you have nowhere else to go, please show her to one of our many empty rooms. She may stay here as long as she likes.
He's a very gracious king, isn't he? Faunus and human alike, he doesn't care. I assume this is the crown that...
What troubles you, citizen?
Changes him?
Your Grace, your wisdom and judgment is famous in my kingdom. And so I bring before you a marvel of the world.
So what's that supposed to be, like a goat Faunus? Like Satan, the devil?
But to truly understand how special it is, you must put it on.
So, hold on. I assume this is a new relic. You've got the Relic of Knowledge, I think. Is this the Relic of Knowledge? I don't know. You've got Jin, which can answer any question. You've got Ambrose, who can create anything, given he has a very specific set of orders and a very specific blueprint to be able to make that thing that he wants, and he can only make one thing at a time. I assume this is a new one. Does it give you all the knowledge in the world, maybe? Blast your brain. Stuff you don't want to see.
No, it can't be.
Dude just straight chucks it.
Where's that man? Find him. How can I aid you?
Your Grace, I have fallen in love, but he is very poor, and my father disapproves. Should I marry for love, or obey my father?
True love is a rare and wonderful gift. If you wish to be happy in this life, follow your heart.
And so, the king commands.
Thank you. Much obliged, Your Grace.
Wait!
Oh, no.
No, you cannot eat love. You cannot sleep in love's shade. Do not marry him. Wait for a richer man.
And so, it is commanded?
I will see no one else.
So what is this? Has he seen everything and now his brain just can't comprehend it? Dude's going insane.
Why has the king closed his gates to his subjects? And who are they?
The king has come across an impossible problem, so he has summoned the wisest in the land to solve it.
To no avail, I can see.
Who are you? Ugh. You cannot possibly help me.
You don't remember.
Alright, no need to be rude.
Grace, you saved my life. And now it is my turn to help you. Please, what torments you so?
No, I cannot.
I got stuck on this level in Candy Crush and have been able to get past it in 4 weeks.
Share your burden with me.
I got no more
Let
lives.
me wear the crown so I may understand.
What did he see? I want to see what he saw.
I think I understand now. This crown, it gives a glimpse into the future, to a decision that must someday be made.
We have clearly seen vastly different visions.
Alright.
What this cursed crown has shown me is a distant crossroads. One with no solution. No way out that doesn't end in disaster.
But it is in the future, is it not?
Of course.
But the future
I
could
now
be
have the gift of
in
time
5
to
minutes.
Find the right answer and avert the consequences.
That is no gift at all. If you only concern yourself with the future, you will miss the good things right in front of your eyes.
She took that opportunity quick.
Life is full of decisions, but you must trust
Didn't ask me to
yourself
marry him,
do
okay.
the right thing when the time comes.
Gotta shoot my
You
shot right
must
now.
keep living.
This advice is very wise.
I heard it from a very wise man.
And so,
Oh, they're so
the
cute.
wise king found an even wiser queen.
Ah, get down, that's adorable. That's probably been my favorite story thus far, because it actually showed you like another relic. So now I know the power of the crown. That is a relic, right? I'm not being stupid here. I'm pretty sure when I saw the relics in one of the World of Remnant videos, I'm pretty sure one of them was a crown. So it shows you the future, but you don't know how to get to that point. So he went pretty nuts because he was like, there's no way out. Some shit like that. Ooh, the girl in the tower. That was Salem, right? Pretty sure that whole story was about her.
A long, long time ago, a beautiful girl was locked in a tower by her cruel father.
Princess Fiona.
He was not always that way. But when her mother died in childbirth, it devastated him.
Dude, it's that baby's fault, man.
He would never lose his daughter. So he locked her away.
Father, why won't you let me leave this tower?
I'm sorry. I don't ever want to lose my child, so I'm going to lock them away in a tower at the very top where they cannot possibly die. Nothing can happen to them. No one can kidnap them. No one can kill them. Oh, talking to the architect here. But I do want to have a ginormous window at the very top. So, of course, she can see out. But I want it like, I want the lip to be like this much off the floor. And I want it to reach the ceiling. Enough for 3 men to be able to get through that thing. No glass. No, I don't want to paint. I don't want to paint a glass. Too much. Get it out of here. Fresh air, that's what she needs.
My darling, you are my most precious possession. I am protecting you from everything outside that could harm you.
Are you telling me that Salem... Did I already know that?
But I'll be careful.
Oh, there's so much info that gets blasted at me from RWBY.
Promise.
I can't remember if I already know that or not. Oh, come on, look at that.
Loved gazing out this very window. Why would you want to leave it?
I just wish I knew what life was like outside this room.
Since you cannot go out into the world, perhaps these will bring the world to you.
I wish I could get into books like that.
Books. What a marvelous place.
Books have just never been my thing.
Tomorrow I'll be 16, and I have never even stepped outside.
And now you just lost one of your books.
Thank you, dearest father, for these wonderful gifts.
Anything for my daughter on her 16th birthday?
What of having money if you can't spend it?
There is one thing I still desire.
What is that, my darling?
Pen and paper, that is all. I have read every book in this castle, and now there are none left. I would like to write my own stories.
It shall be yours. I hope you will read these stories to me.
Of course, father. Once,
So what, is she
there lived
gonna
a beautiful
aeroplane
maiden
that thing out
locked
there?
in a high tower by
Hope
her
someone can
cruel
see it.
lord father. She longed to experience the world outside, but she was his prisoner. If only some brave, strong warrior would defeat the evil lord and free her at last, they would marry, inherit all of her father's riches, and live happily ever after.
Just as she planned,
Bye, dude.
the story of the girl's tragic circumstances spread far and wide.
Tack.
And then the Lord's worst nightmare came true. One warrior after another arrived to challenge his might, steal the girl away from him.
Yeah, to no avail, clearly.
Many tried, and just as many fell to the Lord's powerful evil magic. Until one day, a brave new challenger came.
My boy. The real one this time.
This hero, armed with his own powerful magic, at last defeated the cruel Lord. You have rescued me from this castle, the girl said. So now it is yours. I only came to right a terrible wrong, the hero said.
They were so
You
cute together.
rescued yourself. Where shall we go now? Wherever you like. You are the one who has yet to see the world. And here we are at the end.
Which
This
is
fairy tale
ironically
is
just the
unique
beginning.
on Remnant, in that the protagonist writes her own story and her own ending. Storytellers hold great power over their audiences. The girl in the tower used her power and led many warriors to their deaths. We must read with some skepticism and decide the truth for ourselves. Because in real life, there is no happily ever after.
Looking to pick up some...
You're telling me I still haven't won the lottery. And I don't put it on. That's probably why, but not fair. Alright, so we got the last one, about 6 minutes long. The Warrior in the Woods.
All right, girls, one story and then it's bedtime, okay? I mean it.
Okay, Daddy. Is it filled?
Yes, Yang, I promise you it is filled with monsters and fighting.
Yes. Monsters and fighting!
All right, get in bed. Now.
I love Ruby. She's so cute, man.
A long time ago, there was a village surrounded by an enormous forest. A village that had been safe from the creatures of Grimm for as long as anyone could remember. It had been so long that the villagers believed that their forest had been charmed and would keep the monsters at bay so long as no one entered it.
Oh, my kite! He was like a father to me. And he left. Get some milk and never came back too.
As time went on, the people became complacent.
Complacent?
Oh, careless.
Oh.
Pick your words carefully there, fella. Hell yeah. Raven.
Go home.
Is that supposed to be Ruby's dad? Yep. No, he's got blonde hair.
You never saw me.
Wait!
I think.
Thank you.
When the boy made it back to his village, he told no one of the warrior who had saved him. But he described the terrible monster he had narrowly escaped. Those who believed him took his safe return as proof that the woods protected them. Everyone continued living exactly as they had. Everyone. Except the boy.
Stab. Hell yeah, she's still there.
You again.
You remember me?
I remember everyone I've saved. And everyone I didn't. I told you not to come back.
I had to find you, to bring you this.
I'll take it if it means you'll leave.
Thank you.
Next time you enter the woods, you're on your own.
Spooky. I like it. Disembowelment. Nice. She's gonna save him again.
I knew you'd still come to my rescue. Thank you.
I told you I wouldn't save you this time. Why do you keep coming back
And
here?
yet still you did.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead and ask. I don't promise an answer.
Why? Why do you live in the woods alone? Why do you risk your life to save strangers? Why do you protect the village? Why?
That's 5 questions. But they all have the same answer. I live here alone because I am alone. And as a general rule, I don't like people. Most of my own people were
So
killed
relatable.
long ago. My family, everyone I've ever known is dead, and if there are other survivors like me, they're scattered all over Remnant.
Killed by the Grimm?
Murdered by other people.
Oh.
It's even worse.
But then why do you protect others?
Because I can. Because no one else will. And because some people are good, like you. And that gives me hope.
Yeah, man.
Why do you keep coming back to the woods?
You've spent all these years looking after us. I thought maybe it would be nice if someone looked after you for a change.
Well...
So adorable.
Of course, he would come back, but not for another year. The villagers wondered why the monsters had returned, but the young boy, now a young man, he knew that they had never left. That until now, the village had been protected by an unseen warrior. And on the appointed day of his annual visit, he fought tirelessly to find her. Only this time, she was nowhere to be found.
God, is she
Woods
dead?
had become too dangerous without their guardian. But the young man was going to do his best to protect the village in her place. And finally, tell others of her story, so they would always know who they had to thank for the many years of good days that they'd enjoyed.
Why did you keep going back there, year after year?
Because that's what I could do. Because no one else would. Because I fell for her. The moment I saw her silver eyes.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Was that summer?
It's nothing, baby. Do you want to hear another story?
Or was that just a story?
Nope. That one was perfect.
Oh, so adorable. That face. Right, so yeah, we got through all of those in one video. It's round about the same length as a normal RWBY video anyway, so it was pretty good. Yeah, those stories, like I can't tell if they're just like random or if they all have meaning for stuff in the future or what, if it's leading up to anything, or if they're just random canon but not canon to the story, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously they happened and they are part of the world of Remnant, but it's not canon to the story of RWBY that we've been watching. But was interesting though. So the girl at the end there, was that supposed to be Summer? I thought it was Raven for the longest time. I thought a dad was telling her a story of him and how he met Raven. They were lovers, right? Yeah. Yeah, they were. I'll just make sure they weren't brother and sister there for a second. I was like, am I forgetting stuff here? And I'm gonna just sound really freaking creepy right now. But no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Raven and that one guy. I forgot the dad's name. Oh my god. I remember Zwei, but I don't remember the dad. But yeah, was that supposed to be Summer? The ruby, the eyes, and the silver, and the hey. You know, Professor Frank, apparently, from freaking The Simpsons. Professor Frink. I'm going off on such a tangent right now. But yeah, they were good episodes. I enjoyed them. Learn more about the story. Great. The last two were definitely my favourite. The one about the king. And then the one about the girl in the woods. So, way preferred them ones. I should have guessed that she had silver eyes. It never once showed you her eyes. That should have been a dead giveaway, but apparently, straight over my head. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, in the next one, we'll do the OSTs, and then we'll do a bit of RWBY Chibi, and then I've got to find what I'm watching next. So we'll figure that out. Like I said, if you guys have any more suggestions on stuff that you would want me to watch, please do leave it in the comments below, and I'll have a look. I will sift through the comments of the last couple of videos, because people do like, oh, why don't you watch this and watch that? So I'll have a look. So I'll pull it, and I'll see what you guys prefer and what you guys want me to watch. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to watch Red vs. Blue anyways. I've had so many comments and people asking me to watch it, saying that it is really good. Yeah, I guess I'll figure that out for myself. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. It does help massively, and I do massively appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.